A far-right organization operating in Missouri called Liberty Alliance has decided to warn people about spots in their state that might be too woke. And so they've put together a map. It's got 12 different locations right now, although that number will grow. All of them have to do with education, effectively. And so they've got these different links and videos and tweets attached to these different locations. All of them are trashing things like critical race theory and diversity training. The information named at least 12 specific schools or school districts. And of course, bear in mind, this is coming at the tail end of, we're still talking about the fact that someone just targeted a school and killed a bunch of people. Well, these are the scary spots in Missouri. They all happen to be schools. So you can take a look right here at the actual map. It is a woke heat map. And so if you're in Missouri, watch out for that. That looks like it's just a string of locations along the highway that crosses east-west through Missouri, but that's what you should be worried about. Now they say on their website, they are committed to fighting back against the woke agenda that's permeating Missouri. I think everybody watching this knows that Missouri is like a den of wokeness these days. They say the first step in fighting back is uncovering their crazy ideas, from critical race theory to grooming toddlers with sexually explicit books. That is why we have officially launched the Woke Heat Map, an interactive tool designed to expose the insane actions of the radical left. Insane, maybe equally insane as creating a map like this that they call interactive. It's not actually an interactive map, it's just a map. The word interactive has a definition. In fact, you could probably learn it if you went to a school rather than just demonizing them. In any event, Caroline, this is designed to, like with libs of TikTok, this is designed to provide targets for people. Karens and other conservative busybodies that want to know who to harass, who to bother, who to potentially target for violence. They now have a number of different locations in Missouri that they should look into.
This is really, really deranged, disgusting behavior, especially on the heels, as you said, of this massacre last week at a school. I literally cannot think of a more convenient way to alert people to where they should target with these assault weapons. It almost, the timing of this release almost is it's too alarming. Again, when you read this story, what else comes to mind other than the fact that we have a school shooting epidemic in this country, and now people are putting money, and there's a lot of money behind this campaign to make a convenient, if not interactive, as you noted, to make it convenient for people to see. It's almost like they are directing people who have absolutely no grip on reality and the real issues facing children in schools, and they are directing them to specific places that deserve to have violence
harassed
against them, at least harassed. It's mind-boggling, and again, the timing could not be more egregious.
Yeah, you say it's almost like, it is almost like that. It is almost like that's what they want. Look, it's absolute madness. I want to focus on one thing. I apologize if this is a weird tangent, but I want to go back to graphic 3 for just a minute because Liberty Alliance USA, I'm sure they consider themselves very serious. They've got really passionate advocates who are literally just spreading the exact same talking points that everyone else on the right is. It's critical race theory and it's grooming toddlers with sexually explicit books. So bear in mind that is just they're trying to have sex with toddlers. That's the argument that they're making. You go to these 12 different sites across Missouri, and what you will find is people who are trying to have sex with toddlers. And can we stop for a second? I might be wrong with what I'm about to say, and if I am, if you've noticed this on like right-wing Twitter, or right-wing forums, or on Tucker Carlson or whatever, feel free to correct me in the chat. Isn't it a little bit weird that apparently all across America, teachers are trying to have sex with kids, they're grooming them. Everyone on the right knows that and is very focused on stopping it. And like 4 months ago, none of them were talking about that. Is that a little bit weird? That they all accept it 100% as given. All schools are dens of pedophilia. 6 months ago, none of them said that. Generally they were worried about QAnon and people eating babies or whatever, but when was the last time that we on the left just came up with a new thing? And all of a sudden we all agree on it. None of us had ever spoken about it. Now we're as passionate as can be about it. Does that strike you as authentic? I just think it's madness, but they all agree. Every teacher, I went to school, I met a lot of teachers. I wonder which of them wanted to have sex with me. It's gotta have been a couple, I suppose, just by the numbers. Anyway, if you're worried about over wokeness in your state, they actually have a form, a submission form, so that you can get something on the woke heat map. It says that we know that there are woke efforts happening all across the state. They need your help in identifying them. So again, it's the Karenization of politics, it's the busybodies. Like, you think Liberty Alliance USA is gonna be like rigorously doing due diligence on all the accusations that are made? They just wanna fill up that map with little pins. So you just say, like, someone looked at you wrong, they're gonna put it on there. In fact, it'd probably be pretty easy for our viewers to manipulate this and to get them to put crazy things on there. Now don't do it, don't do it, but don't do it. I'm just saying, I have a feeling it's not gonna be particularly rigorous. Caroline, any other thoughts about this?
Yeah, definitely do not go on that website and input some spam information. No, I mean, I think to your point that all of the sudden this is a huge issue. In my mind, really what I can only think of is that for decades, generations, even the right has been trying to undermine the public school system. And so I think like any sort of way that they can rally behind, defunding schools and disparaging teachers and bringing children back under the wing of the family, they really are just going to jump on whatever bandwagon has the most momentum at the moment. And then lastly, I just think it's hilarious that this group is called the Liberty Alliance, and yet they want to create a register of people doing bad things so that they can, have their civil liberties and freedoms taken away 100%. From whatever. I mean, it makes no sense. It's ideologically, cognitively, just really, really backwards and off. And what is really upsetting is that the leaders on the right, senators, congressmen, they take these things seriously. I mean, part of me is frustrated because I know that if the left ever, if and when we do get behind something that we really care about, that in our opinions is actually important, like healthcare for all, et cetera, our leaders just do everything they can to make it so we don't get any progress there. But the difference on the right is that their leaders take any ridiculous idea they have and bring it to the top levels of their conversations in the government. Yeah. And so this isn't just like a funny website. This it really is the groundwork for just continuing to defund schools using this rhetoric. Yeah, you're right, and it's very intentional. Like it's almost a parody. Like if you're a conservative, they are trying to get you to focus on your local school. Why? Well, if you're focused there, where are you not focusing? Honestly, like they're literally pointing you away from DC, away from them. Like they keep telling you the elites are responsible for all your troubles. Well, how elite is like your 3rd grade social studies teacher? Like, does that seem like, they're probably behind everything. I mean, come on, like open your eyes. I mean, I'm not telling you to get woke or anything. Just wake up in general. Maybe you can accept that.